My name is the First Amendment.
Get off.
Okay?
Is the First Amendment?
First Amendment. You know what our amendments are? She's crazy. You're crazy, lady. You!
Gets caught stealing and decides to put up a fight. Hello, my friends. Welcome to another episode of Attorney Reacts. I'm your host, Attorney Marcus Session. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's jump right into the video.
Hey, is Lisa here?
Yeah.
Okay, she just called.
She just called, yeah. It's this red Jeep
Right
Grand
there?
Cherokee, the passenger.
Yep.
He got a pack of Gold Rush. I asked him before he even got the cigarettes if he had his ID. He told me yes. Grabbed the cigarettes, ringed them up, put them right here. He snatched them, threw his change down on the counter, and I said, I need your ID. And he says, I don't give up, and walked out the door. I said, okay, I'm calling the cops.
Okay. You want him trespass or what?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
He threw a cigarette in my face.
Oh. Hey, what's going on? What?
I don't know.
Well, they're supposed to show IDs for cigarettes, correct?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got an ID?
I don't have an ID.
What is your name?
What do you mean, what is my name? Why are you going to need my name?
I'm trying to ask you who
What is
you
your
are.
name?
Obviously, it says Deputy Jones.
Deputy Jones.
Okay, so what is your name?
Deputy Smith.
No, it's not.
Alright, well listen. Why do you need my name?
Because in order to purchase cigarettes in the United States, especially in the state of Florida, you need to be able to prove that you're over the age of 21.
Okay.
So we do that by a state-issued ID card.
Okay.
So,
What's the problem?
did you want to buy cigarettes?
I did buy cigarettes.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
Well,
I
you
did.
took them, you threw the money down, correct?
No, I
Do you have any
placed
ID
them
on you?
the counter. She placed cigarettes on the counter. I took the cigarettes up and I walked out of the store. It ain't no different than any other day I went in there. There's a lot of people. I go to buy a bullet pop. Here's the money. Okay, thank you. I've gone in this store many times. as long as the other one.
Cigarettes are different. They're a controlled item.
Okay, but I didn't
I don't
grab
care.
them myself. I did not grab them myself. She put them on the counter. I handed her the money. I walked out of the store.
What is your name?
Don't worry about my name. My name is my name. You're not in guard of knowing what my name is. You got no reason to know what my name is.
So you might be thinking the cop is asking for his ID. Does the cop have a right to ask for his ID to ID him? First off, this is not a pretextual traffic stop. Usually in a pretextual traffic stop, the cop can ask for the driver's ID, ask the driver to step out of the vehicle. This guy's not the driver, but he's in the vehicle and he's also suspected of committing a crime. The cop can rightfully ask for his ID if he's suspected of committing a crime, which is what we're seeing here.
What?
What is your name?
My name is the First Amendment.
Get off.
Okay?
Is the First Amendment?
First Amendment.
First-
You know what our amendments are?
Oh my God, yes, I would.
Okay.
Which one do you want to talk about?
All right, the first one.
The first one. Well, tell me what it is, and we'll talk about it.
No.
I don't think he knows.
But it probably sounds like you're talking about maybe the Fourth Amendment,
Maybe.
or maybe the Fifth Amendment.
Maybe.
Hey, sir, what is your name?
They need to be worried about the Fourth Amendment right now, and later on he needs to be worried about the Fifth Amendment. Just want to throw that out there.
You know this gentleman? You know? Yes, sir. You know this gentleman? Okay. You wouldn't happen to have an ID, would you? What, sir? I can't hear you.
I do have an ID. The only reason
Would you
why
mind-
he's here is because he was kind enough to drop me back off where he picked me up at.
Which is where he picked you up at.
Exactly. So leave him out of it because I offered to get out of this car and he said, no, I'm your friend. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to give you a ride because I gave you a ride up here. So leave him. Don't go. You got his tag number and that's enough.
What a good friend by keeping his buddy out of trouble. Probably should have just showed the ID and paid for the cigarettes. I don't know.
All right, you want his name? Do your research. Violate the terms and conditions of our fucking freedom. I was raised by Marines, around Marines.
It doesn't matter. Were you in the service? Did you
Yeah, I
actually put
was.
your what branch?
Don't worry about it.
You're in a 4152.
I shouldn't be answering any more
Go ahead.
questions. What does this have to do with why you're here? Go talk to her. Go get my money off the counter and give it back to me, and then come talk to me about it.
Now we're
Are you
done.
Mr. Stewart? Hey, Mr. Stewart. You don't have any problems with him on the property. Has he ever given you an issue?
It's him, and he just threw a cigarette in my face.
Get the hell out of here. I didn't throw no cigarette at you, you crazy lunatic. This lady don't like me for some reason. I don't know who she is, but
She's
she's
not
making
following
shit
the
up.
rules.
She ain't got no business even standing out here putting her nose in this.
Now, if he actually, in fact, did throw a cigarette at her, that's assault.
I'm gonna throw a cigarette at her?
What did you just
She's
throw?
crazy.
Threw whatever
You're
and went right
crazy,
in my
lady.
ear.
She don't like me. She knows somebody that knows me. I don't know, but she's making shit up.
Why are you being like this, man?
Why is she being like that? Threw a
She's the
cigarette
manager
at her?
of the
Get
store.
F- out of here. Go inside and mind your business.
She
It
actually-
ain't got nothing to do with you. Did you show your ID to get the cigarettes? Is he here to
I
question
work
you?
here. This is my store.
Then go inside and
She
work the
called us.
store. Quit smoking cigarettes out in the parking lot like you're a
Nobody's
customer.
smoking.
She called
You're
us.
the one smoking. You're the one that threw a cigarette in my face.
Whatever. I threw a cigarette in your face. Well,
Yes.
the cop's standing right here the whole time.
I'm talking about when I
Check
came
that
out
camera
here.
and then check that camera. All right? I ain't throw nothing at you.
You did. When I came out here and asked you about the cigarettes and you threw one at me and
I
asked me
threw
if
it on the ground right
Okay.
there. Whatever.
Whatever.
Oh, so I
It's
just
on
threw a
camera.
cigarette butt at her. Now I
So
threw a
that's littering.
cigarette at her.
I'm surprised the cop is letting this back and forth happen. I mean, I would keep her in the store while I investigate the situation if I was him. It seems to be the prudent thing to do.
You did throw a cigarette
I didn't throw. I threw a unlit cigarette on the ground. When she came out with her hand, I said, "What do you want, a cigarette?" And I went to go and I went like that.
You want one?
So did the cigarette bounce off the ground and then fly up and hit her? I'm confused. I doubt that happened.
And that's what you did.
Whatever.
So you
Now her
admitted,
story's changing.
so you admitted the littering?
Now her story's changing.
I don't have semantics
No,
for
because I
this.
picked it back up. I thought she wanted it, so I picked it back up. I didn't litter. It wasn't trash. It was a fully unlit cigarette. I fucking dropped it on the ground when I thought she was going to. So no, it was a fucking littering. You fucking quit making something out of nothing.
I'm not making
Because you
anything,
ain't fucking your wife here, dog. Quit foreplaying this shit.
Because you ain't f***ing your wife here, dog. This ain't foreplay. Some of these people.
Hey,
Trying
sir.
to manipulate me into
I'm not even going to talk to you
violating my
anymore.
rights and incriminating myself.
Mind taking him out of here and not bringing him back?
We tried to
You can
do
leave.
that. We tried to do
You,
that.
hey, I don't know who you are, Mr.
Mr. fucking Citizen.
Okay.
So the cop is doing his best to be civil about this. He's doing his best to mitigate the situation, make it better, and just make it go away, telling this guy to leave. He hasn't even trespassed this guy yet.
Okay, Mr. Sovereign Citizen.
Only little bit of freedom I got.
Okay, well, maybe you shouldn't break the laws.
Well, maybe
But anyways,
you shouldn't sit
sir,
there and try to
sir,
authorize something that's not
sir,
illegal.
you're not allowed
I'm
back on the
breaking
property
law,
again.
Otherwise, you would have arrested me.
you're not allowed back on the property. Have a good day.
Okay, yeah.
He wouldn't tell me who he is. I have no legal authority to detain him in order to trespass him, so he's gone. Because it's a trespass it falls under the civil thing, and I can't do that. Now, if he comes back here and we can figure out who he is, let me know.
He literally just threw a lit cigarette in my hair.
Okay, I did not see that. I thought it was the other cigarette. Did you throw a cigarette at
He
you?
threw a lit cigarette in my hair. That's what I just started yelling at him.
Yeah, this case is kind of weird in terms of the facts. I've been trying to figure it out, so please forgive me if I misquoted something, but I've been trying to figure out as I've been watching video. If he threw the cigarette at her in her hair, that's assault, and he can definitely be arrested for that.
And the first time he threw an he flicked an unlit cigarette in my face and threw his garbage on the ground.
Okay, I apologize. I did not see that. If I could take him to jail, that would be great.
All right.
Come here. Come here. Sheriff's all in on you.
Arrest, hold arrest dog.
For what?
You're under arrest for theft and battery.
That's hold on, hold on.
Dan, stop, stop, stop.
Oh, dude, you're gonna get dumped it. What's going on?
Hands behind your back.
Hands behind your back. Explain
Hands
it to
behind
me,
your
please.
back.
Please explain it to me. All right. Hey, relax. What did I do here? Theft or what? Theft or move?
Left on the cigarette.
On the cigarettes? Are you serious? On the cigarettes? Stop fighting. Dude, I didn't batter nobody.
Threw the cigarette on
No,
her.
I did not. Dude, stop fighting. Really? I didn't do it. Are you gonna really book me on a charge that I didn't do? What? What do you mean?
Moving around.
What do you mean? No, dude. What the? No.
Okay, I'm going to give you the old attorney session spiel. Never resist arrest. There is no authority anywhere in the United States in any jurisdiction that allows you to resist even an unlawful arrest. As I always say, work that shit out in court.
Now you've got resistance.
No more trouble, cars. Stop. No, I'm not. I'm not.
The dog is really annoying me right now.
Just go bring the car up. Get me out of this. You guys arrested me for no reason. God! I can walk. Trust me, motherfucker. You want to fight back? I'll fight back. Exactly what they want.
Yeah. Get in.
I'd love to get you a ring. I'd mop the floor with your little bunk. What? Move it for me. Are you gonna tase me?
No, I'm gonna pepper spray.
You think that tases me? Punk.
You just called a cop a punk? I haven't heard anybody being called a punk in a long time. Punk? 80s or 90s, baby?
Man, I didn't do this. I didn't do this, man. You know this is all the way this. What the f? Is how you handle your job? I swear to God, I'm gonna sue this county. Let me get some cold air. Stop. I'll shut up. I'll shut up. Let me get some cold air.
There you go. I shut a little.
Thank you.
Gotta have that AC, baby. Gotta have that AC.
Son, listen. Over a year ago, my kids were taken from me. Under no right. Just like how you guys kind of just came and took me. And I've been fighting like hell to get my kids back, man. And I proved that I was within my rights. So I could get my kids back. Retail petty theft, I didn't steal. I bought it. She paid for it. She handed them to me. Oh, man. You're crooked as not a cop. Great lies. I'm gonna sue this county, mother. Unlawful detainment. I stood my ground. You guys jumped me like a bunch of coons. You! This is man. I didn't do nothing. I didn't commit no crime, and you know it. Why, dude? Why you arrest me? I didn't do nothing. I left there. I was not trying to do nothing but leave there.
Whoa, the acrobatics in that. Cirque du Soleil, if you're watching right now, or any circus, if you're watching right now, this guy is the guy. He's your guy.
Would you stop it? I'm doing this so I could breathe a little easier. That's it. I was nothing more ever than a loving parent. And all the state wants to do is shut me up for no reason, man. They want my kids. They want my kids. Oh my gosh, man. I got nobody. Nothing. And now I'm not even gonna have my kids.
Yeah, it's nobody.
Because I'm getting arrested on some false accusation. Huh? Look, here go my hands. Here go my hands, you boy mother. You ain't coming back here and beat me up. You wanna off me? We can run it. Alright, can I get a cigarette while we're sitting here?
No, sir.
Can I get a drink while we're sitting here?
No, sir.
Didn't get a chance to identify myself. I'm Deputy Christmas Man, County Sheriff's Office, Canine Division. Okay.
All right.
So look, we're gonna pull you out.
Look, I don't need my hands right in my
Listen
back.
to your
I need
hands.
water.
Okay, I got water.
Let me get a water then.
I've got water.
Let me light a cigarette.
No, we're not doing cigarettes.
Oh, I got water. Oh, no, I got water.
I was detained for nothing.
Listen to me. We're not gonna do this right now. Look, we're gonna pull you out. We're gonna uncuff you, put your hands behind your back. We're gonna conduct a proper pat down. Put
Okay.
you back in the car. I've got a water for you.
Okay.
Okay. If you buck up at any point, decide when we go to undo your handcuffs. If you buck up, try to flee, fight, whatever, dogs coming out, dogs biting you. You understand? You about to fight?
You can't threaten a guy with dogs. I mean, come on now.
No, I'm not
Okay,
gonna
I
fight.
hope
Dude, trust me. And I want to fight you, know, and you see my. Yes, sir. I got you. I know the routine.
We're just gonna pat you down real quick.
Do what you got. There ain't nothing on me.
Well, that's why we gotta check.
That's why we're checking. And sir, if you would not have caused any problems, we wouldn't be here.
Dude,
You
all I
understand
went into
that?
the store was to buy them. If she would have told me I couldn't buy them, I would have been fine. But by the time they said something, they were already open. And I was in the car smoking one. I paid for them.
Okay.
That's not right. That's not fucking a reason to detain me. And then you guys snuck down there on
Anything
a food squad.
on-
That's not cool.
Got nothing else on you?
No, I don't have anything. I got my cigarettes in there. That's it.
Okay, I'll grab your cigarettes out in a second. Back seat.
Yep, it's me. All right, he's gonna undo the handcuffs.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere.
But you're gonna put your hands behind your back. You
I don't understand that. Can I get the water? How am I supposed to drink the water? I ain't got my hands behind my back.
Buddy, I will
All he's gonna do is Cirque du Soleil himself up out of that shit again.
hold the water for you.
So when? I get to the jail?
No, I will hold the water till you're done.
Ain't the G-spot.
All right.
I didn't commit.
Hold on, stop.
Come on, dude. They ain't got to be that tight.
No, they're not that tight, Mr. Key.
They are that tight.
No, sir, they're not.
You want to do that?
Where's my water?
I promise you.
I'll get it for you.
Have
You
a
get
seat.
in.
Go get it,
No,
please.
have a seat.
Go get it.
Mr.
Have a
Key.
seat.
I kept my word. Go keep yours.
Correct.
Get back in
Have
the
a
car.
seat.
I get it.
Put your feet in the car.
Follow in the
water,
car,
please.
Follow in the car.
I mean, he did promise the guy some water, but I think I said it in some previous videos when the question was posed, can the cops lie to you? And yes, they can. They can lie to you pretty much about anything outside of legal fact.
Dude,
Watch
if
your
you
knees.
really
Watch your knees. Oh, trust me. If I run down the door.
man of your word, keep it.
Yeah, give him water.
This is crazy, man.
He kept his word.
Tell me if that's too much at one time, or tell me when to stop.
Yeah, I said I was coming from
All right. Go ahead. Yep. No, I'm saying just tell me when to stop.
Hey, I'll pull away when I want you to stop. Go. Tilt that up.
67, 87, 10, 4, 10 seconds.
Beautiful.
Guy's a damn amphibian.
Okay.
Thank you.
Flick that cigarette on the manager.
I did not flick a cigarette on anybody. You were standing right there.
I did not see it, and I had my head turned.
Okay, so you were standing right there talking to me.
Mr. Key, we're done talking about it, okay?
How the
And Mr. Key should be done talking about it as well. He shouldn't be speaking and he shouldn't be giving any information to the cops at this point. I mean, if the cops wanted to do a more thorough investigation while they were at the store, they could have asked to see some surveillance footage to see if he actually did flick the cigarette on the lady. I'm sure they had cameras out there, so if I were the cops, I would have asked to see that footage prior to going to arrest him.
That's crazy. Retail petty theft for taking the product that she handed me on the counter and walking out the store with something I paid for is not theft. Country ain't nothing but a mockery. I'd have rather grew up in North Korea. At least they got
North Korea? So I lived in South Korea before. That's pretty close to North Korea if you know geography. I didn't hear too many good things about North Korea, even from the friends I had who had family in North Korea. But that's another political subject I'm not going to get into right now.
God damn, I wish this was prison and you get in a room with me, because I swear to God, with these handcuffs, I would have beat your with handcuffs behind my back, I'd the floor with you. I hope North Korea runs this country. I hope we get nuclear bombed and they
You hope we get nuclear bombed? Okay, yeah. You know you won't survive either, right? Hell, you think you are Steve Rogers?
You know what's bullshit about it? What's the biggest part about it? Is I won't be able to prove it unless I can afford the privilege to speak to my lawyer. Just like I can't afford
Yes. Shut the hell up. Speak to your lawyer.
to prove that I was a good loving father and I wasn't on drugs. And they took my kids from me for nothing. Because I have a little bit of an attitude. Because I told the lady to stay out of my life. And then the cops come there and tell me the same. They tell me it's in my best interest to give my kids away. So I surrender my kids and now everything's being held against me. Including little this, man. That's why I'm to myself, because I know when I go out, people like that lady, she makes up false. Y'all arrest me on some just to shut me up so court can go through so this can put my kids up for adoption. That's all it is.
Now, you know, my mother, rest her soul, used to always pray for my brother, my dad, and myself, and she would always say this one prayer, and I'm not getting religious, but she would always say this one prayer: thank you, God, for keeping us enclosed in our right mind. And I never knew what that meant until I got older. It's a sad thing to be going through some mental health situation, so of course I never want to make light of that. So I hope this man gets the help he needs, because obviously he's not rocking with a full deck.
Is there a crime in your area? Are you concerned that local news isn't giving you the full picture? Get the footage yourself. We've partnered with the lawyers at Get My Body Cam to bring FOIA to the people. Don't wait for biased phone footage or doctored police reports. Get the raw footage and see for yourself. Get 30% off your order when you use the link below with the code ZIPIT at checkout.
I know that's what it is. My kids are probably can't even do nothing about it, man. Man. You come down there and you lie to me. You tell me you got a warrant for my arrest, so I put my hands behind my back, and then you tell me you don't. In this case, this is so they can my children. Because my kid's mom wants to give them up for adoption, and she can't unless I'm out of the picture. And now I am. Now I'm I'm gonna be stuck in here when court comes.
Come on.
Come on. I ain't doing nothing more than you are. I take it with 3 of y'all.
Ultimately, Justin racked up several charges: aggravated battery, petty theft of the second degree, and resisting an officer without violence.
Aggravated. Was the cigarette a weapon? Well, I guess it was. Okay, that was a weird one. Like I said, I hope the guy gets some help and gets to work through his issues. But let me ask you guys this. Should the cops have done a more thorough investigation at the beginning? Leave your responses in the comments. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. And until next time, take it easy, my friends.
Big verdict.